The vast majority of information we take in from the outside world is through our eyes. So needless to say, partial or complete loss of eyesight can have a huge impact on daily life. And this is something a team from St. Petersburg are looking to change.
Brains over brawn.
Roman is a teacher at a social rehabilitation centre in St. Petersburg. He lost his sight completely 8 years ago and for the last 4 years has relied on specialist mobile navigation apps to find his way about town in addition to his white cane. But he may soon have another tool at his disposal. While mobile apps do reduce Roman's reliance on passers-by for directions and improve his independence, they don't give him a complete picture of his immediate environment, and that's what Oriense hopes to change. The high-tech specs provide real-time feedback about obstacles that a cane or mobile app may not pick up on.
Konstantin, what do these clicks mean?
These clicks indicate obstacles and inform you where they are, whether it clicks to your right or to your left, louder or quieter.
To the left or to the right?
They also vary in terms of the height of an obstacle and distance to it. The quieter the sound, the further away it is. These sounds can help you quickly figure out where obstacles are.
Can I push this button manually to see how many meters away the obstacle is?
Of course, you can request this data through the remote or switch to an automatic voice alert.
Does the device have a GPS function, so that I could find out my exact whereabouts?
Sure, you can push different buttons for different options to get more general or more detailed data.
20 Lomonosov Street, St. Petersburg.
Yes, we are currently next to this location.
So this device replaces a cane. It's like a virtual white cane.
The specs also work indoors and include public transport navigation. So let's see what else Roman has to say.
The Oriense 2 device was designed to warn visually impaired people of obstacles in front of them, which reach above their chest level or up to their head level. See, I can't feel those obstacles with my cane. For instance, my cane could sweep underneath the base of a phone booth, and I could end up walking into it. Or if I come across a parked truck, my cane could go clear under the bumper, and I could end up walking into it and hurting myself.
We were keen to meet the brains behind the specs. Based at the Ideal Machine Startup Accelerator at the Petersburg National IT Research University, the team originally worked on computer vision for robots. They then redirected their efforts when asked if they could make a device to help humans. A simple enough idea, but one that requires a complex solution. The tech specs consist of two 640 by 480 resolution cameras, remote and onboard microcomputer, which is powered by a 1.7 gig quad-core ARM processor and comes complete with a GPS, GLONASS and Galileo chip, compass, gyroscope and accelerometer. The Oriense software processes this massive information and converts it into simple sound messages, building up a real-time 3D audio image of the environment, which is fed via bone-conducting headphones to the user. The two cameras are spaced roughly the same as human eyes and sense depth in pretty much the same way. By comparing information about the same scene from two different points, 3D information can be extracted by analysing the relative position of the objects, so the bigger the difference, the closer the object. Using fairly low-resolution cameras provides enough information to analyse the environment within an accuracy of a couple of centimetres, while lowering the load on the processor and increasing battery life, providing a cheaper and more lightweight alternative to the laser-powered LiDAR. As well as working closely with members of the blind community, the team took existing 3D data to test out the recognition algorithm, which scans a vertical field of view directly in front of the user. It was tested out on the road, the theory being it would have no problem dealing with obstacles moving at walking speed on the pavement.
There are some special devices for visually impaired people that use ultrasonic sensors, but they are quite unreliable. There's another device available just for individuals with some remaining vision. It works quite well, but it does not detect obstacles, and it can't be used by those who are totally blind, as you have to point at objects. The device that we make can be used by totally blind users, as you don't need to point at things. The device is aimed to fully replace a guide for visually impaired individuals.
Now it was my turn to try the glasses on for size. And so, resisting the temptation to open my eyes and hold my hands out like a zombie, I shuffled slowly forward. Although simply closing my eyes probably doesn't come even close to simulating how a blind person perceives the world, I could appreciate the sense of security Oriense provides, and was even able to locate the position of some of the cars on the car park. But the onlookers didn't seem that impressed. The bone-conducting earphones were surprisingly effective and still left my ears open to hear what's going on around me. By pressing the remote, an ultra-fast simulated voice notified me of the distance of the nearest obstacle in front of me, but it had to be slowed down quite a bit for me to catch anything it was saying. The team are constantly refining pothole, curb and step algorithms. They're also looking to the future with their specs and plan to add text recognition and dictation for banknotes, street signs, timetables and other printed text. Oriense will hopefully hit the shelves in the next few months. Recent estimates from the World Health Organization put the number of visually impaired people globally at 285 million. With such a huge potential market, demand for the virtual cane is likely to be extremely high.